Hello everyone, Lincoln here and welcome back to the channel today. I have my most difficult rebuild ever. Today, we are taking over the worst team in FC25. And who is that, you might ask? Well, to find them we have to go over to the Republic of Ireland because Drogheda United are the worst team. We're going to be putting them in the English League 2. Doesn't matter who we replace. But in order to get to the Champions League football and be in a competitive league with promotion and relegation, we're going to put them in the bottom tier of English football. Drogheda United are the worst team in FC25. We are going to change that today. Why on earth is it on? Oh, it's because I've been playing squad battles, being AFK. Right. Board expectations, we are going to go no sacking. Because entertainment purposes. No financial takeover. And then everything else is going to be left the same. We'll actually change the currency to sterling or pounds. So, here we are with Drogheda United. Oh boy, this is going to be a very difficult rebuild. Lads, we might be cooked. Look at this starting team. We have one player who is 60 rated and the rest are even worse. This is horrible. The formation is shambolic. The team is awful. We've got hardly any squad depth. Most of our subs and reserves are 50 rated. Oh, we've got a 61 rated player here. There's some hope. Oh, he's only 22 as well. James Taylor. What a player. We're going to change the formation because I'm not playing 5 at the back. But as you can see, not a great start. Have we got any budget to improve the team this season? My guess is no. 444k. That's not great. Lads, look at these two goalkeepers. Jamie Roberts has been promoted immediately. Wow, wait, what? This youth academy is insane. These are like our best players now. These are genuinely all of our best players now. Lads, look at that. We have just signed 5 new youth academy talents from our starting academy. And the potentials might not be great. But look at the ratings. They are some of the best players in our team immediately. I'll put them in the team and I'll come back and show you how we line up. We will have to perform a few position changes. But we have some incredible lads up front here. This front four of Ravelli, Waite, Martinez and James Taylor is actually not too bad. We could be cooking in League 2. Let's see if we can make any signings before we jump ahead. But this is looking a lot more promising than I thought. Now, since I did pre-order the Ultimate Edition of the game this year, I do start career modes with a 5-star, 5-star scout. We are going to be taking full advantage of that. And we're going to send them out to the homeland of Drogheda United, not England, the Republic of Ireland. The position, I feel like right back was our worst position, but I think we also need centre backs. We'll also throw centre mids in there because why not? So there we are. That is going to be our mission. Right backs, centre backs, and centre mids. from the Republic of Ireland, and it's a five-star scout, so can't wait to see what gems Platt brings back. It has come to my attention that Douglas James Taylor is only on loan, so we have only got this season with him. That is a real shame. This is a bit of a problem. We don't have the financial means to pull off a transfer for someone who I'm paying 160k for and 3.5k on the wages. That is diabolical. No transfers for this season, I guess, because we clearly can't. We are absolutely muddied. Gonna have to rely on the academy this year. Oh no, we are beyond cooked. We have some really good youth academy players here, but we don't have the financial means to sign youth players. Look at some of these lads here. Gilmore, Duggan. Buckley's got a good overall. So's Flaherty. We are so cut. We have money. We've sold Ryan Brennan for 120k. So we might actually be able to have a look at some of these academy players from the scout report. Lads, we've got money. And it's actually enough to sign them. Right, let's sign up some of the ones that... What promising? No! I didn't mean to reject him. He looked really good as well. 63 rated. Get him in. 59. That's good enough. Get him in. Get in. Yes. The transfer window has slammed shut. These were our only two sales. No transfers in. Pretty underwhelming transfer window, but we did struggle with the budget, so you can't expect too much. Two class new youth players enter the system. Christopher Sharkey, 14 years old, so we'll have to wait a while. 70 to 94 potential, 57 rated centre back. And Connor McClelland, 68 to 92 potential, 16 years old, 61 overall. Right. All right. It is the end of season 1. How have we done? Oh, wow. 11th. I am really happy with that. From the worst team in FIFA to mid-table in League 2 in only a year. I will absolutely take that. Going up at MK Dons, Carlisle, Walsall, and one of Fleetwood, Salford, Doncaster, or Wimbledon. Yeah, 11th is incredible. Let's have a look at the squad. So we've got some good growth. Yeah, that's looking alright to me. If we go into the squad hub, actually no, we'll look at the competitions first. I just feel it makes more sense to do that. How do I do that? I go on to this, don't I? Yes. So we know that we came 11th. Where did we get knocked out in the FA Cup? I'd assume it was fairly early. Yeah. Fairly early. City won the Carabao Cup. Again, went out fairly early, but not surprising. The Papa Johns, again, went out early. And let's have a look at how our players did individually this season. Our top goal scorer was Gabriel Waite. Gabriel Waite, he's English, so it'll be Gabriel, not Gabrielle. 13 goals, 5 assists, brilliant season. James Taylor will be leaving us, 12 goals. 11 assists for Martin Gilmore. That's really impressive. So, we do have some solid performers in the team. Hopefully we can get a little bit of money to improve the squad and maybe even hire a new youth scout. But let's see what Season 2 has to offer. After some of the loans expired, our team now lines up like this at the start of Season 2. However, we are going to introduce some of our academy prospects into the first team setup. Massey, Carter Massey, looks insane. 67 rated, 77 to 91 potential. He is going to go straight into that centre mid position instead of Farrell. I do have a budget of 2 million for this season, and I am going to look to spend some of it. So, let's show you the first signing of this career mode. Lads, this is big. It's our first signing. It's a loan, but with an option to buy. From Manchester City, we are bringing in Luke and Betty. I don't know his rating yet, but he's got 77 potential. So, very promising. Luke and Betty comes in. We've also sold Connor Keeley, who was one of the originals in the Drogheda United squad. Here we go. A year is how long we've got him for on a loan. His rating, 64. That is an improvement for our team. Keeley was, I think, 60 rated. So, yeah. Let's go and have a look, because, of course, it is a loan to buy. The buy clause is 1,050,000. Let's see his value. He is worth 1.2. So we've already got a bargain on our hands. Luke and Betty, welcome to Drogheda United. We have made another deal. It is another loan, and it's from another Manchester club, this time the Red Devils. We have brought in one of their young prospects, Chido Obi Martin. He is a great prospect. He is only here for a season on loan, but don't worry, I have a plan. So, Obi Martin comes in for the duration of season 2. Excited to see what he can offer. I would like to get a centre back. It says we have 2 million on the budget. When I actually go in to negotiate, I've only got 1.5. So, it's difficult. I'll try to work around the budget. I will try and get a new centre back in. And hopefully, season 2, we can get... And the window is over. Here are the transfers. We sold quite a few players, mainly Deadwood. Our only 2 signings were loans due to the still limited budget, but on Betty and Shido Obi should be good signings. We're at the end of the season and I see a cup. It is the League 2 playoffs. Okay. We've got an aggregate score. Okay, right. The first leg's already been played. I completely missed that. We lost 2-1 in the first leg. So, let's have a quick check of how we did in all of the competitions. Of course, we are in the playoffs, so we know whereabouts. We just scraped playoffs on goal difference. Oh my, we did it on goal difference. Wow. Right, we are going to simulate the second leg. We are 2-1 down. Let's have a look at the team. Wow, Martinez has grown a ton. And same with Massey at a 71. As you can see, the squad depth is non-existent. That's something we definitely need to improve going into the next season. Come on. We've won on penalties. Oh my. Those pens must have been shocking. What? Cheeto Obi scored twice, including one in the 82nd minute to send us into extra time. What a crazy game. We are in the promotion playoff final against Crawley Town. Come on. Can we do it? To get promotion. The worst team in FC25? No. In the 116th minute, Crawley Town defeat us. We will be spending one more season in League 2. Hopefully only one more. Any more than that, we might have to call it a day. Our top goal scorer only had 15 goals. That's quite concerning. That is actually shocking. Massey with a great season though from centre mid. Can't fault him at all. Our left back with 7 assists and our right back with 5. Okay. Cheeto Obi did pretty well. And Bete grew a fair bit. I don't know whether I'm going to trigger the buy clause or not. Let's have a look at his market value actually. Okay, we've got a 3.7 mil player there. And Bete, 1.8 mil. We could just build purely based off his market value. Wait, why is there a blank spot there? That's really confusing. Anyway, yeah, there is the season. I don't think we won any of the cups. Highly doubt it. No. Nope. Season 2, I would call that a slight failure purely because we didn't get promoted. But from the worst team in FC25 to 7th in League 2, that's not a bad fit. Unfortunate news, only 1 million in the transfer budget. It's not looking great for Season 3. The Youth Academy, there's no one really good enough to be promoted. A few of the players have left the books purely because they weren't good enough. And some forced their way out when I was simming. So, yeah, that's that. Cheeto Obi and Luke Mbete will be leaving us. I haven't got enough money anyway to keep Mbete, so my mind's been made up for me, I guess. Yeah, lads, it's really not looking promising for this next season. The club are screwing up. I have a plan for this season, and the main plan is 2: promotion and making money. How are we going to get promotion? We're going to loan in players. How are we going to make money? We're going to get players from the Youth Academy. We're going to loan some of them out, hope they grow, and sell them on next season. That is the plan. So, I'll show you the loan signings, but everything that happens in the Youth Academy will just run through at the end of the season. This could be a chaotic ride. Everything has changed. We have got some insane free agents here. Kevin Akpoguma, Mohamed Salah. Yeah, it's not actually Mo Salah. It's an Indian left back. Sadly, not the Egyptian winger. We will not be signing him. Dele Alli is a free agent. So is Marco Asensio. This could be crazy. And Emmanuel Dennis is there too. I will try and get at least 1 or 2 of these. That would be brilliant. Let's see how... Lads, we've gone ahead and signed Kevin Akpoguma. Oh, whatever his name was. Kevin. Kevin's from the free agents list. I believe he plays, I want to say Hoffenheim. Correct me if I'm wrong. But for free, that is sensational because we really need a centre-back, especially with Mbette's loan expiring. That is a brilliant signing for us. How have we pulled this off? Marco Asensio, welcome to the worst club in FC25. This is the main one I wanted. I tried getting Dennis in, but we didn't have enough money. I simmed forward a day to the second, and we've got about 2 mil. So we've managed to pull off a deal for Marco Asensio. This is massive. And do you know what else is massive? We're not going to go into the low taper fade meme, but we are going to go into this signing. Wow. How have we done this? We're in League 2, for goodness sake. How have we got Marco Asensio? Well, we have Asensio and Akpoguma, but the squad depth is non-existent. So I'm going to sign a couple of young free agents to just fill out the bench and the reserves. And then we're going to get the season underway. This is awful. We could only sign 2 free agents. We didn't have enough wage budget, and the transfer budget is now at 0 as well. But we've got Arias for the bench, and Edwards can probably go into the first team. He starts. But yeah, we've still got no squad depth heading into a 46 game season. I'm going to promote 1 or 2 of the youth academy lads. So Jesse Wilson is going to be promoted there. And let's bring in Correa. So there we go. Hopefully that's enough for promotion. I'm not very optimistic at this point, but we'll just see how this goes. Okay, it's the end of the season. I saw no playoffs. Does that mean automatic promotion? Let's have a look. Yes! We've done it. Those free agents were enough. Drogheda United, the worst team in FC25, are the worst no more. We've been promoted to League 1. Finally, that took 3 seasons. That took a lot longer than it really should have. But we are finally out. Let's have a look at the other cup competitions. The FA Cup was won by Aston Villa, the Carabao Cup by Arsenal, Bristol Street Motors Trophy was won by Reading, and we were not in any European competitions. How does the squad line up at the end of the season? 76 rated Martinez, a 75 rated Massey, Asensio and Akpoguma still on their same ratings. Summers up to a 72. Yeah. Correa went up to a 69. Wow, great growth from him. I'm impressed. Yeah, there we go. That's absolutely solid. And let's have a look here. Asensio scored 21. So did Martinez. And this Correa, who we promoted, 14 goals. Massey and Martinez, 10 assists. The lads have done really well this season. And we are finally promoted. Despite a successful season and getting promoted, we only have 2 mil in the budget. So once again, free agents and maybe a sale If we sell someone, we can then make our first paid transfer in a while. But for now, it's free agents again. Lads, the GOAT is here! Anthony has joined the club. My GOAT, everyone's GOAT. The best player to ever touch a football. Anthony has joined the worst club in FC25. The best player at the worst club. Now, Anthony was a free agent, so I thought, why not pick him up? Obviously, it's going to be an A. What is his rating? Because weight just isn't growing much. He's 80 rated. Oh, wow. Wow. 1-star weak foot. Aye, aye, aye. This team is looking pretty good for League One, though. If we don't get promoted, then that's very surprising. I'm going to try and get a centre mid and a right back in, because they are the two eyesores of the team. So, let's see how it goes. We have got our centre mid, John McGann. John McGann joins the club. There he is, with our other new signing, Anthony. He is currently a left mid. I will position change him to a centre mid. But yeah, here he is, John McGinn at Drogheda United. This team is beginning to look incredible. As you can see here, John McGinn, he goes up to like an 83. Wow. We're changing him immediately then. Depending on the wage budget, I will or will not get a right back, but I will try my best. What a squad, though. I couldn't get a right back in. We didn't have enough wage budget. But I think this is a solid team for the season. Surely this gets us promoted from League One. Alright. It is the end of season 3, 4. I've lost count at this point. I think it's season 4. Let's see. We won the league. Yes. Oh, we're finally actually doing alright. 98 points. We've won the league. Didn't win the FA Cup, didn't win the Carabao, but that's no surprise. We did win the Bristol Street Motors Trophy. Or the old Papa John's. That is a successful season. Let's have a look at the squad. Martinez up to an 81. Okay. Didn't get a playstyle plus, which is weird, because he should at 80 rated, and he was from the Youth Academy. Strange, but nevertheless. Massey up to a 78. That's brilliant. John McGinn he went down because I changed him to centre mid, which got him to an 83. Not bad in the defence. Flaherty does need to go. We'll get that sorted next season. Correa on the bench, 75. That is brilliant to see. The only player leaving this summer is Kevin Akpoguma, so we will be without him for the start of our first season in the Championship. What am I doing? Sort by goals. Whoa. Anthony, 31 goals, 4 assists. Martinez, 19 and 9. Really good. John McGinn and Martinez joint for the top assists. Yeah, we won the BSM trophy and we won League One. So that is a great season. On to the Championship. Absolutely class season. First in League One, round 4 in the FA Cup, round 4 in the Carabao Cup. And of course, we won the EFL trophy. That is so poor. We've been promoted to the Championship and we won the league, but only 6 mil in the budget. What? I was looking for more free agents since we've only got a tight budget, and I just wanted to point out this guy that I found, Lal Chung Nunga. Lal Chung Nunga. What a name! Lal Chung Nunga, Lal Chung Nunga. What were his parents thinking? Who names their child the same as their surname? Lal Chunganunga, Lal Chunganunga. What a name. Honestly, fair play to his parents. Round of applause, please. We have let John McGinn go. Because I'm going to replace him with someone younger. We got 21.5 mil for him. So that should be enough to get us a decent replacement. We have a new centre-back at Drogheda United. The worst team in FC25 have signed Taylor Harwood Bellis. This should be a good signing for us. 18 mil, so a reasonable fee. And we've been given an A for it. He comes in at 80 overall. And yeah, he should be really good for our back line. I've only got 5 mil left now though, because I got most of the money for this season. I had 6 mil before I sold McGinn, 23 mil after. So yeah, it's really not looking good. I don't know if we're going to get a new centre mid, right back, cam, centre back. I don't know. We're just going to have to play the waiting game for now and see how it goes. We have arrived at the end of Season 5, no playoffs in sight. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Let's find out. It's a good thing. Automatic promotion in second place. The worst team in FC25 are in the Premier League. Oh, it's been a journey and a half. This has been a lot harder than I expected, and I expected it to be difficult. Martinez up to an 84. His growth is incredible. Anthony to an 82. Massey is 83 rated. No playstyle plus because he didn't start with any regular playstyles. But, oh well. Roberts growing well. Harwood Bellis got a +1. Correa on the bench still improving a ton. This guy is incredible. Let's have a look how our players performed. I'm actually quite surprised because I think we did definitely have a few weak points in the squad. Marco Asensio with 20 goals and 10 assists. We've got Ravelli, Anthony and Martinez all on 14. Asensio had the top assists in the squad as well. Asensio will be leaving. So yeah, there's all the contracts that are up. What a season. I would call that a successful season. Second, round 4, round 3. We are in the Premier League. You finally have a bit of money, 41 mil, but there's more work to do than ever. I want 5 positions. I want a striker, a cam, a centre mid, a centre back and a right back. We've got a lot of work to do in this window. Good news, we can tick a cam off our list. We've not signed one. We're going to play Anthony there and Correa on the right. We do still need a striker, centre mid, centre back and right back. We've got our striker, and our striker is Matvey Ponomarenko from Dynamo Kiev in real life, from Real Sociedad in this career mode. So as you can see, we paid 26 mil. For now, that is all of my budget. But striker is the position we needed the most because we didn't have a striker at all. I mean, we can't even fill out our bench right now. We are in the mud. Ponomarenko, good option, but we still need a centre mid, centre back, and right back. When you look at the top transfers this season, second is this man. We have just sold Martinez for 130 million. This opens so many doors for us. It was a shame to let him go, but it had to be done. Right back, signed. Sasha Bowie joins the club. 30 million we paid for him. So that is not a bad deal. Maybe it is. Yeah, no, it's not too bad, actually. 82 rated Sasha Bowie joins the club at right back. Hopefully we can get a left winger, centre mid, and possibly a centre back in this window as well. It's a done deal. We have found our replacement for Martinez. Sama Dozy comes in for 32 million quid. There he is. Good stats. Only 2 more possessions left, and then we have a solid Premier League side. Douglas Luiz looks absolutely incredible, I must say. 27 to 31 dribbling, 37 to 42 defending, 17 to 20 physical. What a player. Well, the scout might think he's rubbish, but I don't. I've signed him. He's 84 rated. He goes right into that midfield alongside Massey and Anthony. This is our team for our first season in the Prem. This could go either really well or horribly wrong. Let's find out. It's the end of the 29-30 season. This has took so long. Eighth in the Premier League. That is a really good debut season in the top flight. 53 points. I think next season we can push for Champions League. We've just got to get a decent budget and make the right signings. How have the lads grown? Not as well as I expected. Apart from Massey. Massey is just a different beast. Yeah, that's okay, I guess. Hope dynamic potential's got to be really kind to us though. We'll have to just see how the next season plays out. Ponomarenko was our top goal scorer. Massey, Anthony and Edozie joint for the most assists. How did we do in the cup competitions? FA Cup, we did not win it. We didn't go very far. Carabao Cup, same story there. And of course, we weren't in any international competitions. So, alright season. Well, actually no, we'll take 8th. I'm not too happy with the growth though, but in terms of how we placed, I'm very happy. It's deadline day and we haven't got enough money left. So Edwards will have to do at centre-back for this season, but definitely a place to improve next season. Hopefully we can have a big season here. Champions League qualification would be the dream, but I don't expect it, so I'd be very happy with Europa League. We've reached the end of the 29-30 season. This has been a long and painful ride, but we are in European competitions. It's not the Champions League, but it is the Europa League. I am happy with that. We take that all day. Let's have a look at the cup competitions. FA Cup was won by Liverpool. I'm surprised to see Bradford doing so well. Fair enough. Europa League will be in that next season. I am really excited for our first shot at a European trophy. But let's have a look at how the squad developed. Okay, that's not bad, you know. Edwards definitely needs to be replaced, and probably Summers as well. That'd be the other position to look at getting. And of course, the squad depth is absolutely non-existent. But that is a solid squad. And we'll go on to the stats here, see how our players performed. Our top goal scorer was, no surprise, our striker Ponomarenko. Most assists, Douglas Luiz, 9 and 9 from centre mid. Good season. So, bring on European football. This is a joke. We're in Europa League football this season and we've got 29 mil. Are you having a laugh? What am I supposed to do with that? Because we have no money, we've had to go to the free agents list. Here's all the free agents we have picked up. Musa Ibrahim is the only one that gets in the starting 11. He's 79 rated. The rest of them will just be to fill out the bench and reserves as good backup. The next season comes to a close. And we finished third. That is really impressive. How have the league winners won the league with 68 points? They got more points than goals scored. This league table is a shambles. How have we qualified for Champions League in third place with 64 points? And the league winners have 68. This league is mental. Look at that. 38 points for Wolves and they got relegated. That is so unfortunate. Any other season that keeps them up easily. Wow. A very strange season. Not much progress in the FA Cup. The Carabao Cup we also did not win. The Europa League, we aren't in the final. I already knew we weren't in the final. Where did we go out? We actually topped the league phase, which means we skipped the playoffs, went right onto the round of 16 where we beat Porto 5-4 on aggregate, and then we knocked out United and lost to Frankfurt 5-4 on aggregate. So a really good attempt at the Europa League. But next season we have Champions League football. How is the squad growing? Not too bad at all. 91 rated Massey is insane. Yeah, what a player. Those stats are shocking for a 91, but we ignore that. Yeah, some good growth on some of the lads. Correa, a little bit disappointing compared to the growth we've been seeing recently. But I can't complain. That is a brilliant season. And let's just quickly take a look at the goals. It's Ponomarenko. Wow, Douglas Luiz 24 and 11 from centre mid. That's incredible. Yeah, good season. Roll on. The Champions League. Summers has to go. If we want to win the Champions League in our first attempt, we cannot be having a 77 rated left back. Luckily, we have finally been given a budget that we can work with. Apart from replacing our left back, I'm not too sure what I want to do with the squad, but 88 mil is a decent budget to explore the options. It's a star signing at left back. Lewis Hall has come into the club for about 55 million quid. This should be a cracking signing. Lewis Hall, welcome to the worst team in FC25 as we push for the Champions League. Why on earth is Gilmore in the squad? There we go, Massey. Why did it swap him out? That is strange. But I think we've got 30 mil left. 25. I might go for someone else, but I'm not too sure, to be honest. We're at the end of the season. We have the Champions League cutscene. Oh, we've done it. On the 29th of May 2023, we will be in the Champions League final against Bayer Leverkusen. We beat Bayern in the semis. Did we win the league? That's the board expectations. That's not what I want to see. I am very sorry about my dog barking in the background. We beat Bayern in the semis. Let's go actually here. 7th, so automatic places. We beat Monaco. We beat Leipzig. 4-0 on aggregate as well. We beat Bayern in the semis, and now we face Leverkusen. Did we win the Prem? No. We actually didn't even qualify for the Champions League. Why are the points so low again? Strange things. I will quickly come back to you in a minute once my dog has calmed down a little bit. Isn't it beautiful? Wembley Stadium for the Champions League final. Where's the Leverkusen fans? And there is the team. I saw Guardiola in there. Come on. Drogheda United in the Champions League final. The worst team in FC25. Come on then. Brilliant. Correa. Anthony. Second goal of the season. And it's in the Champions League final. The GOAT has done it. We are 1-0 up. Anthony himself. Who else was it gonna be? It's the GOAT. Of course it was gonna be him. Anthony has scored the opener in the Champions League final. That is absolutely boss. Oh, Anthony. Get in. Drogheda United are leading in the Champions League final. Despite our 1-0 lead, Leverkusen did actually look like the better side in that first half, and that's completely backed up by the stats. So we do need a big second half here. Yeah, this should be interesting. That's good play, Wirtz. Should be doing better. Here's Wirtz. Wawaziniak. Elise. Brilliant tackle from Harwood Bellis. And again. Can we break? Oh, Correa. Ah, you've got to be bagging that. I've tapped it. Low driven. Oh, he's won it back. Ponomarenko. Could be in here. Great save. That's great ball. Brilliant from Harwood Bellis. Can we go? Oh, yes. It slipped through to Adozie somehow. Adozie. Great save. Oh, no. Yes, Lewis Hall. That's brilliant. Anthony. Adozie. Brilliant finish. 2-0 Drogheda United. That is sensational. Oh, yes, lads. I think we're about to do it. 2-0, 77th minute. That's brilliant football. And this finish from Adozie, so cheeky. At the near post. It's beautiful. Does it take a nick off the keeper? No, it goes perfectly underneath him. That was incredible. Wirtz in space. Oh, he's got past me. And he slipped it through. What? That's a crazy finish. Who on earth is that? Oh, it's this Wawaziniak regen guy, innit? He's been incredible this game. I just want to say that he's been a threat. Conrad Wawaziniak. I've 100% butchered that name. I'm completely sorry. But yeah, this is game on now. Oh, go on. Ponomarenko. Oh, he sent in. Ponomarenko. Good save. Come on, not long left. Let's round it off with a goal. Douglas Luiz whips it in. Howard Bellis. It's a dozy. Correa. A dozy. One last goal. Up for Ponomarenko. No, they've cleared it. We've done it! Get in! Drogheda United, champions of Europe! Oh wow, what a journey. It's took far too long, but we're here. And we've won the Champions League final. I cannot believe this. This has been such a painful rebuild to record. I've loved it and I've hated it at the same time. It took me ages, and it took a lot of pain and suffering, especially when we were getting no budget. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, maybe even subscribe. That would make my day. But lads, we've done it. We've took Drogheda United from the worst team in FC25 to the best team in FC25. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for all the support on the channel. Hopefully, I'll see you soon. There it is. Drogheda United, champions of Europe.